Hello out there. I've been looking for an opportunity to channel Krishna, which, if you're not aware, is a central Hindu deity. He's in a sense an avatar of Vishnu, but in the Bhagavad Gita, he appears as the final incarnation or manifestation of all things. So, and if you're not aware, the Bhagavad Gita is one of the most sublime spiritual text that has ever been brought forth by a human spirit, and it's sort of a standalone centerpiece of the Mahabharata, which is on one hand one of the main texts in Indian literary tradition, but it's also the longest epic ever written. And in this centerpiece, what happens is that the character Arjuna is about to fight a battle with his family, and his side of the family has sort of been betrayed by a different side of the royal branch which he belongs to. And on this eve of the battle, he's in dismay. He sits down, and then Krishna reveals to him the spiritual laws of existence and his own cosmic nature. And I've been feeling like been facing a lot of strange practical adversity this week. Just like well, out of the blue, like I'm having car trouble, and my ATM machine ate my card the other day, so now I have to wait like 10 days for a new one, and supply on cash, which is hard in Denmark, which is basically an electronic society. So everything is just it's a kind of strange up in the air, but I'm also feeling like I'm constantly being guided by having some of these adverse experiences. So I think I'll channel Shri Krishna on the topic of well, when life gives you lemons, what do you do? What do you do then? And I think I'll also try to have him speak about interpersonal relationships and sort of these karmic relationships in family in particular, where you can feel a lot of stuck energy being released in not very necessarily healthy ways. So with that introduction, let's try to hear what Krishna has to say for us this day. I, Shri Krishna of Blue Body Radiant Joy, salute you this day, my sweet human compatriots, beings I love, to whom I offer my companionship and advice, great comfort and insights to your true nature, which you can use to return to yourself and to your true nature, that pearl that sits within your chest and radiates and is my nature and is your nature and is the radiant Godhead of everything. You have asked us about this problem of yours, why you manifest conflicts with the material world in your outside existence. Like, why do these things occur is your question. And we say to you that these things occur because they are helping you. This is the outside world telling you to go in a certain pace, to redirect your attention somewhere, to find other places to go when the external life is giving you obstacles. It is because it is almost quite literally leading you down a maze, directing you to the places where you want to go, to rely on other types of experiences than the ones you have been having. And is it not true that you have had to redirect your calendar a couple of times this week and your plans have had to go in a different direction? This was wished, and this was certainly not as counterproductive as one may have feared. As a matter of fact, it will lead you to other places and to other experience, to other guidances that will serve you much better. And notice that the number synchronicities have also been increasing. Not only the 711 or the 117 you have been so dramatically seeing in your life, but also the 1111 energy has been very present. This double energy of total manifestation has been occurring along with the number sequences of the numbers 1 to 5, which have also been arranged in different patterns to direct attention in different places. It is not that these harmonious occurrences of sort of fated happenstance or synchronicity, or what you prefer to call it, they are always visible, but you do have your attention directed to it much more often when you are in these situations of sort of dire unpredictability in which the world is open and you are being led to it. And then the intuition is correct that this is the thing to do when life gives you lemon. It is to squeeze out the bitter juice and then use it to cleanse the negative feelings that were brought up by it. So let the negative feelings emerge and accept them and allow them to be a part of your experience, because this is what you are wishing for. All beautiful, radiant love and light we emit to you. Our sublime body holds you as a gentle mother within its isogynous shell of male-female nurture and love. You are being hatched as an egg within a framework of sacred geometries sealed with the loving intentions of the highermost intelligences. I am that which speaks to you. And also realize that these energetic patterns are emerging for so many of you because they are offering to be resolved. And it is a mutual process that when you are letting or emitting out some of these energies that are being reflected to you in ways that you feel are not necessarily happy or joyful, but are more related to conflict or setting your limits and boundaries with people, then you have the tendency in those situations to feel guilt at the same time. But guilt is exactly what is being processed here. Guilt is what is being brought up for all of you in these situations of troubling times. The guilt you collectively feel for having neglected what was most essential, namely your health and your connection to others. And both these things have been brought to your awareness by you being forced to stay in your homes. And these homes too, who for so many have become places of refuge, are now being offered to you as places from where you redirect your world, you connect to the world, you create your world, you show your world to the rest of existence. Your limits of privacy are being challenged, but it is also because it is needed for all of you to connect to what is necessary within you to be let out, and to trust that there is a place for you in this world to let out these things, and for them to be seen and heard and pass on as the dream of that moment passes on into something better for you to stay in. And this is exactly the radiance we are offering you, this radiance of understanding that the flowering of you is like the flowering of my body when I appear to Arjuna on the battlefield. It is to say, I am both that which is terrible and that which is loving, and you are both too, and these two things intertwine in your holistic character as an integrated human being. And you are these crystalline eggs of radiant spirit being unfolded and taking it upon itself to know itself in the shape and form you have chosen here to come in, and then that you inhabit right now. I, Krishna, interceder and lover of all things, I offer you this advice on this day of your time. I give you my love, and I stand by you in all that you may encounter. Go forth and act, for it has been determined that you would do so. Be well this day of your time, sweet humans. No, what a loving energy. That was really lovely. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.